guys? It's Colton Lindsay here. Gonna do a live stream with you guys on Fearless Agent, but it was suggested to me that I get a selfie stick versus holding out with my arm everywhere. So I will. See if we get some people on here. Good day today, huh? Inauguration day. Ooh, I love it. So we're gonna talk about why do so many agents fail? Why do so many agents fail? Probably shouldn't go too far so my Wi-Fi doesn't get cut off. So many agents, why do they fail? Okay, so if you think about it, we are set up in our industry for failure. Right? I want you to think about it. Hey Luther, thanks for hopping on. We are set up for failure in our industry. You get licensed, and if you look on your license, it says salesperson. Bob talks about this all the time. You know, even I go to a lot of classes or training sometimes around the local area, and then you hear the word consultant, be consultant. That's fine if you want to be considered a consultant, but the truth is, reality is, you look at your sales license, it says salesperson, right? So if we are salespeople, we got to learn to sell. But everyone out there is teaching us marketing systems. You open up the Realtor magazine, you know, that you get. I very rarely open it up, by the way. And I didn't notice this till Bob pointed it out to me. If you open up the Realtor magazine, it's a bunch of technology articles. And yes, technology is important. I'm using technology right now. Hey Tim, thanks for hopping on, man. Right? I'm using technology right now. So what happens is you get your license, you get ready to grow, you want to make some money, and you're not making any money because you don't know how to sell. You don't even know how to acquire customers to present to, and when you do get the chance to acquire a customer, you're just happy. And I'm not saying, when I say you, I mean the industry, right? I mean the industry, right? Is people are just trying to take whatever they can, and what happens is they take on clients they shouldn't. They end up wasting time, energy, and money, and then they fail because they don't get paid. You got to get paid, yeah? You got to get paid in this business. So if we know the goal is to set appointments, how many? 5 appointments. Write that in the comments. 5 appointments a week. That's your focus. That's your goal. How many? 5 appointments. Go on 3, sign 1. I talk about it every video almost. That is the important part to get. You can do all the other stuff, but if you are not setting 5, going on 3, signing 1, you are broke. Do you want to be broke, or do you want to thrive? If you want to be broke, then, well, follow what everyone else is doing and do the marketing, do the stuff, the website. And I'm not saying you don't need a website, but do the website and the email and the this and the that. At the end of the day, you got to get paid. It starts with making phone calls. It starts with communicating with human beings, scheduling appointments, going and meeting with them, allowing to have a powerful presentation, get a contract signed. That's called sales skills. That's the first of 3 things you got to learn. Skills, schedule, systems. Got it? So why are agents failing? Because they're not learning the skills. They're not learning how to acquire a customer, how to present to a customer, how to hand them a pen. I'm right here next to that. You know what the sound of? That's the sound of freedom, right? Great day to hear the sound of freedom in the background. As we're changing over historically a new president, whether you like him, love him, hate him, this is history in the making, and so it's a great day to be alive with the sound of freedom. Put yes in the comments if you were grateful for the sound of freedom and freedom in the United States of America. You want to sell more houses? Learn how to sell. You want to sell more houses? You learn how to sell. Got it? It's a skill set to be able to communicate with people and get them to sign a contract to hire you for your services. Then you'll learn the system that services them. And you have to have a schedule to acquire more customers and to service your current customers. But you have no one to service, and you have no need to follow a schedule if you have no customers. You have to go get customers. Your whole focus should be get customers. Customers. Have so many customers you can't service them, and then put systems in place, right? Have so much of a focus on getting customers, getting appointments, presenting, and getting a customer is not someone that's thinking of buying in May or thinking of selling in February. A customer is who signed your contract. Get it? Customer is who signed contracts. Why are agents failing? They're not getting contracts. They're not getting customers. They're not getting people to be able to service. So focus on that. That's why Fearless Agent fills that gap. Fearless Agent allows you to focus on that 5 appointments, go on 3, sign 1. What do you got to do? You got to be on the calls every single Monday, and you got to listen over and over again. I mean, I remember when I first started with Fearless Agent, I would literally record Bob and I would listen to it over and over again. I would transcribe the conversations. I would take notes. I would do that several times throughout the week. I remember having the For Sale by Owner FSBO script laminated, reading it in the shower just so I could memorize it, right? I was that committed to do it. If you get that committed to learning some simple phraseologies, simple words, you will know exactly how to convert that to an appointment, convert that to a contract. And you will not be part of that group that fails. How big is that group that fails? 90%. 90% of the realtors that get licensed will fail. Do you want to be the 90% or the 10%? The 90% is doing everything else. The 10% is learning skills. They're having skills to sell. Hope this helps out, guys. Share it if it created value for you. If you're new to Fearless Agent, go to the tab. Check out the free 45-minute webinar, fearlessagent.com, free test drive. I want to see you guys there. And if you are in Fearless Agent, we appreciate you. Let us know how we can help you. We'll see you. Okay, so hashtag has a couple of benefits, and I'm going to first tell you the benefits, share with you the benefits. Second, I'm going to share with you how you can use it so it works as a benefit. So number one benefit is that becomes searchable. So for example, when you use hashtag the WGR, now that becomes searchable on the platforms. Part two is when you use it, even if people don't click on it, they